So, for a second, I want you to imagine receiving death threats for playing a fictional character because of the color of your skin. I mean, that just sounds insane. Well, I mean, maybe not that insane, but that's where we're unfortunately at right now. More specifically, that's exactly what English actor Paapa Essiedu is dealing with after he was revealed as being cast as Professor Snape in the new HBO Harry Potter series. Now, if you've been living under a rock, HBO officially announced a new Harry Potter series on April 12th, 2023. And at the time, they hadn't even begun casting. So, like, not a single person was cast. It was more of an announcement. They were kind of like, yeah, this is what we're doing, and not so much of everything's already done. So, again, at the time, the only information they kind of gave out was the structure of the series themselves. They said that the series was going to be of a faithful adaptation to the novels, that they were going to be doing one season per novel, and that it was going to be a long-term multi-seasonal project. And I mean, of course, it was going to be long term because, in case you know nothing of the Harry Potter series, there are a total of 7 novels. Well, there is one more book in there somewhere, but we don't talk about that one. So if they were truly planning on doing one season per book, that would be close to a decade-long project. So, definitely not a one and done type of situation. So the immediate reaction of fans at the time were a little mixed. I distinctly remember one part of the crowd being kind of like optimistic about the whole thing, being like, oh, finally, like a faithful adaptation. Some people even declaring that this could very well be the definitive version of Harry Potter, which I think is a little extreme. And then, of course, you had the other side of the coin where people were saying like it was a little too soon. And the biggest kind of argument I heard about that was people pointing to the fact that the original movie series had ended in 2011 and that they didn't necessarily need to be making a remake this soon. And I can definitely see that side of the argument for sure. And of course, you had those like kind of split right down the middle, just pointing out that there might be potential casting, decisions that are kind of rough, that the writing quality might not be great, and some tonal kind of changes not hitting as well as fans would expect. But again, that's just the kind of type of discourse you'll find in general when you hear of a big studio undergoing a reboot of a beloved franchise, especially one as big as Harry Potter. So this announcement kind of came and went. Fans in general were excited, and the skeptics at the time didn't really have enough to go off of to write the whole thing off just yet. That is until 2 years later when HBO officially confirms the first cast on April 14th, 2025. So literally 2 years after the series got announced, we got to see who was going to be playing those beloved characters. And I'll put a picture up on screen right now. And this isn't the official photo used by HBO at the time. It's actually something someone online made, but HBO did release something similar. And in case you need a little bit of help here, all of the people on the left are the new castings being compared to the original actors from the movie adaptations on the right. And I've got to say that for the most part, this is a stacked cast. Most of these people not only look like their characters' descriptions in the novels, but also look fairly close to those original actors in the original movie series. And I mean, some of these are just really big names in the acting industry as a whole. Like some of these people and these names are very, very well proven within the industry. And I have good faith, I guess, that you could say that they will do an amazing job regardless. Now, of course, there are a few people who definitely don't look like the original cast or their character's description from the novels. And before we go any further, I'd like to preface by saying that I'm actually a huge Harry Potter nerd. I've read all the books, I've watched all of the movies, and I've even bought wand replicas off of websites as a kid. I'll put up a little video of me showing off my collector's edition box set of the novels, just to kind of give you an idea. And, maybe I'll throw a picture of one of my wand replicas, one or two pictures in there, just to kind of show it to you. But all of this to say that Harry Potter has been a constant presence in my life for as long as I can remember. But with all that being said, I do want to tell you that in the novels, Professor Snape is described as having greasy, shoulder-length black hair, a prominent nose, and pale and sallow skin. Now, this is what the biggest argument online has been about when discussing Paapa Essiedu's casting as Snape. Most people point to not only Alan Rickman's performance in the original movies, but also the novel's description of the character, insinuating that the actor portraying him should be, white or Caucasian. Now, my argument to that is, who gives a fuck? I'm sorry, but genuinely, and this is coming from somebody who loves the novels. Well, loves is a strong word, likes the novels, but why would I give a shit what color skin of someone portraying a fictional character is? Let me say that one more time. Why would I give a shit what color the skin of somebody portraying a fictional character is? Let me remind you that in this world, people fight dragons, ride brooms, and can kill you by pointing a piece of wood in your general direction and saying Avada Kedavra. So if your argument is Snape shouldn't be black because this book says so, I'm sorry, but that's a shit argument, my dude. And even if that's only what people were saying to the actor, I mean, it definitely still wouldn't be acceptable, but it would be better than what he claims he's been told by so-called fans. Again, I'll put a few quotes up here on screen so you can see it, but during an interview with the Sunday Times of London, Essiedu said, "It really matters. The reality is that if I look at Instagram, I will see somebody saying, 'I'm going to come to your house and kill you.'" And I'm going to add a little asterisk here and point out that he's making a hypothetical in this scenario, but let me point out that I've personally seen those death threats online in comment chains. Like, I think HBO right now is doing their best to censor this type of speech, which is a good thing. But yeah, I've definitely seen people talking like this in the announcement comment section. Essiedu goes on to say, "So while I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be murdered, that could age badly. But yes, while I hope I'll be okay, nobody should have to encounter this for doing their job. Many people put their lives on the line for their work. I'm playing a wizard in Harry Potter, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't affect me emotionally." And honestly, I completely agree here. His life should definitely not be threatened for portraying a goddamn wizard on Harry Potter. Like, I think that's genuinely ridiculous. And if you have any other opinion of that, I'm sorry. I'd be kind of like interested to see where it's coming from, because it can't be coming from anywhere that good. But anyway, I'll leave the links to the articles in the description so you can read them yourselves. And please let me know what you thought about this in the comments below, because this was just something I was thinking about.